Hi. It's not coffee, it's tea. It's peppermint tea for the good old tummy. Okay. Here is a letter from Tony San, 4765. Hi, Tony. I've read you before. Lee, I just watched a video on YouTube about a drastic rise in stolen car cases in St. Louis. Most of the incidents happened at gas stations when the car owners were filling up the tank. A man entered the car and sat behind the wheel screaming that it was his car. Then his accomplice in another car behind pointed at the car owner, and screaming that he was trying to steal the car. Be careful. Be sure that you take the ignition key with you when you get out of your car and never leave your purse or any valuables in your car seat. Thank you, Tony. It's so appropriate that you sent me this, because I also have received a video from, do you know who USCC is? If they have a website, you can go on it. But I attended one of their events, safety for men and women during the holiday seasons. So they've been sending me things, and they sent me this video. Yeah, gas stations, very, very dangerous places now. Why? I mean, they probably always have, but we used to think of gas stations as being dangerous after dark, going to fill up with gas. Now it's any time of the day. The world is changing, okay? I think we all know this. But in case you don't, it is. It's all changing. There's more crime. A lot more people are getting away with crime, and they're not being prosecuted. It's sort of like, if you steal anything from a store and it's under like a certain amount of money, they don't even prosecute you. It's not even a misdemeanor. They don't even pay attention to it. So people are getting, the more that they're lenient, the more crime that is occurring. This video, it explains more. They're saying lock the doors completely. Once you step out, you lock the doors completely. Okay? And of course, I would need my phone too, because I use my phone to pay. It's just quicker that way, as long as they have that thing to tap. And I use my phone to pay. I use Apple Pay. I find that so much easier. You just click. So you'd almost have to have your purse with you, whatever, so you could put that back in. And of course, I have to have my keys with me, because I have a lock on my gas tank. Yeah, I have a lock. It locks. So I need my keys to do that. And I need my keys to unlock it. So I always have my keys with me. But it is a great idea to actually lock all the doors. That way nobody can enter into your car. Doesn't that make sense? Now, another thing too, you can also get robbed. Usually what I did when I'm in a gas station, I usually keep my front door open, and it sort of blocks from somebody coming around the front of my car and around the doors. Of course, they could slam it shut, but somebody could come around the other side. Well, if I'm going to lock my doors, I have access to people coming both sides, but I only have my phone. I don't have my purse. That's why I like to pay with my phone. Okay. But because I have my phone, what shouldn't I be doing? I shouldn't be on my phone. No. And here's the thing that I learned also in their event classes a month ago, is get off the phone. When you're out in public, you need to stay off your phone for the most part. Unless, I could be at a park and I'm filming or whatever. But just to be walking, you see people, they're walking and they're on their phone. They're not paying attention. They say to make sure that you can do a 360, and you need to do it often. You need to be seeing what's around you 360. Okay, that's in public. But at a gas station, it's imperative that you are alert at what's going on. You have to be. Because if they're going to try to rob you, they're going to want your purse or whatever, and they're also going to want to get in your car and take off. And so many people leave their keys inside of their vehicle. So if you follow those, lock your car, don't be on your phone during the entire time. You be looking around. You observe every little thing while you're waiting for the pump to finish. Okay? And then, you know, I would lock up my gas cap, shut the door completely, unlock, get in, lock it back up immediately. But I will mention, they say if you're going in to the restroom, or you're going to go in and buy something, make sure you pull away from the actual gas fill up, right? And go ahead, because other people might want to use it. But once you pull up and you pull up closer, now you're in better plain sight. Your car is in better plain sight, okay? So pull it up, park it, lock it up, and go in. But you have to be very, very careful, because somebody might be following you in. If you're a solo female or an elderly person, a senior citizen, a big burly guy, they might not go ahead and target. But definitely females, especially older females, older men, anybody who looks like they've got their head in the clouds, they're not really paying attention to anything, right? They could follow you into the restroom. Be careful. Always lock your door and do a 360 when you get out. Look to see who's around you. Is anybody watching you? Another thing too is, if you're in a group of people, and we nomads, we travel in caravans, sometimes we travel in groups, or you may have a travel partner, or you may be traveling with somebody in your vehicle. Go separately. One of you go and the other one watches the vehicle or vehicles. You go in one by one. Or maybe if you have a big caravan, go in 2 by 2. You could call each other and say, well, we're going to go together. Everybody else watch our vans. And then when they get back, 2 more go, and everybody watches their vans. Doesn't that sound like a good idea? So I really wanted to make everybody aware that this is an issue. Things are going down right now. There's a lot more crime. We have a lot more illegal immigrants coming in that need money. And because the economy went sour for 4 years, people are really hurting money-wise. And people who are desperate are willing to do desperate things. Let's see, what happened today? Well, I hope you're having a good Sunday. Don't mean to be a bummer, but I think this is good that I alert, and that Tony helped alert us, and she reminded me about this. It's good to be safe. We all want to be safe. I mean, we all want to live, right? We all want to make it through without having somebody conk us on the head and then we're a head injury. A head injury can last a lifetime. And you're never the same. So you don't want that. You want some knocking you over and you hit your head, things like that, or punching you out, the punch game, things like that. Yeah. There are people out there with evil intentions. So, yeah. Well, I do hope you are having a good Sunday, okay? I had a lot going on today. I did go downtown, and I did get, where are they? I did get a couple more herbs. I got some chamomile. They were out of lemon balm, and I got some more catnip for night tea. They're herbs. I went to the co-op down on 4th Avenue. Oh my gosh, they're having the street fair down there. It's every year. It's right before Easter in the spring, and it's right before Christmas in the winter. And it's a mess down there, okay? And I took the tram, but the tram couldn't go through because there's all these booths up, crafts and food and everything. And I got on the tram, and I said, it was crowded. And I said, wow, we're really crowded today. He goes, yeah. He goes, the street fair. And I went, oh no. I've been to street fair a few times. I don't really want the crafts. I don't want to, it's so crowded. I don't want to be around a lot of people right now. And I don't eat their kind of food. I don't eat food like that. I like my own food, which I'll show you. I'm going to make you some eggs, okay? You want to have some eggs with me? That's just eggs and some imported cheese. I don't eat American cheese made in America anymore. They're putting these chemicals in it. I read so. Yeah, but it's this imported cheese. And it's just a simple breakfast. That's what I do now. I eat simple food. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little video. It just had a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I do have the new book, The Guy in the Orange Tent. It's a van life fiction thriller. Ooh, it's centered around van life, so it's really good. Go on Amazon, type in Minivan Lee on Amazon, and it's there. I have the ebook and I have paperback. Okay? Yeah. And my first fiction book, yeah, it's a van life series called Van Life Intrigue series. And I do have minivanlee.com if you want to give me a gift. Christmas at $5, $10. Click on gifts, and it's much appreciated. I like the support. Thank you very much. Okay, I will see you in a couple days. I love you guys. I do. Bye.